Fonio might be the most nutritious grain you've never heard of. In fact, it's been touted as a grain that would defeat quinoa as the king among foodies. Hi viewers, and welcome back to another Bestie video. Fonio is an ancient super grain that's been grown in West Africa for 5,000 years. It's the size of a very small seed, sort of a cross between couscous and quinoa that quadruples in size once you cook it. During colonial times, a rumor circulated suggesting native crops of Africa were not as nutritious as the imported ones. This resulted in reduced consumption of traditional food crops, including fonio. In fact, it almost disappeared from the urban food diet except for a handful of West African countries. It began to see a resurgence during famines in the late 20th century thanks to its Moorish flavor and remarkable health benefits, and in today's video, we'll tell you what they are. From aiding digestion, improving heart health, protecting your cells, being gluten-free, and being good for your skin and hair. Watch until the end to learn about all of them. Number 1. Aids blood sugar management. Fonio contains resistant starch, which resists digestion and absorption in your small intestine. Resistant starches have many health benefits and play a role in increasing insulin sensitivity. They can also lower your blood sugar levels. Furthermore, this grain has a low glycemic index score, which means that it doesn't quickly raise your blood sugar levels. For this reason, it's helpful for people with diabetes to manage their blood sugar. What's the one sugar-loaded food that you absolutely cannot resist? Tell us quickly in the comments below. Number 2. Gluten-free. Those with celiac disease or who avoid gluten to manage other conditions can use fonio safely to cook and provide healthy nutrition. A study found that wholemeal fonio flour can be used for biscuits and snacks. This can be very useful for individuals with gluten intolerance. Fonio is reported to have non-toxic effects for people with gluten intolerance, including celiacs. It's also very easy to digest and can be helpful for anyone suffering from stomach trouble or digestive issues. Number 3. Rich in amino acids. Amino acids are vital to your health. They're the building blocks of protein, which is needed for the proper growth and development of your body. There are 9 essential amino acids which can't be made by your body, and so they need to be supplied through food. Fonio is especially rich in essential amino acids, which is what sets it apart from other grains. It contains 2 amino acids in particular that are more important for human growth and metabolism. These are often deficient in today's major cereals like wheat, rice, maize, and barley. They're also known to play important roles in skin, hair, nail, and overall health. One of those amino acids has an anti-aging effect on the skin, helps to avoid hair loss, and strengthens nails to help the liver process fat. A study showed that fonio contains almost twice the amount of protein of eggs and triple the amount of rice. Number 4. High in iron. Another noteworthy fonio nutrition benefit is its supply of nutrients, including iron, zinc, and phosphorus. These are important for brain function, bone health, and keeping your energy levels high. Additionally, it contains some calcium, magnesium, potassium, manganese, and folate as well. The high iron and zinc content make it perfectly suitable for vegans. This is because such a diet increases the risk for anemia, since many iron-rich foods such as meat are avoided. Iron is needed to support oxygen transport within the body, while zinc helps support the immune system. It also defends against oxidative stress and promotes healthy blood clotting, skin health, and thyroid function. To absorb the most iron possible from this grain, pair it with sources of vitamin C such as berries, bell peppers, or leafy greens. Number 5. Improves heart health. It's been proven that whole grains decrease the chances of heart disease and stroke. Fonio is full of vitamins and minerals that are heart healthy. It's also got vitamin B, which is known to lower homocysteine. This will decrease the damage to the artery linings and lessen the chance of blood clots, which promotes overall heart health. Number 6. Aids digestion. Fonio is simple to digest for children and older people. It's got sufficient quantities of fiber necessary to keep the digestive system running smoothly. It also helps with better bowel movements and prevents constipation. Fonio is considered to encourage appetite as well as secretion of digestive juices. In certain parts of Africa, it's given to individuals struggling with stomach problems. Number 7. Good for skin and hair. Fonio contains an amino acid called methionine, which is essential for the formation of cartilage. This in turn strengthens your nails and your hair. It also helps people to avoid hair loss. Methionine has an additional anti-aging effect on the skin and helps slow down the aging process. It's also rich in an amino acid called cysteine, which is a building block for your skin and your hair. It's a great detoxifier and keeps your skin healthy. It also helps to heal wounds or burns. Number 8. Great source of vitamins. Fonio is an excellent source of folic acid. Folic acid is an important vitamin that is needed by your body for brain development. It's also essential for pregnant women. It helps to prevent neural tube defects in unborn children. Also, folic acid helps develop emotional health and prevent depression. Fonio contains vitamins B1, B2, B3, and B6, which are important for normal body functions. Number 9. Protects your cells. When researchers examined Fonio samples from Nigeria, they found that the seeds contain antioxidants in amounts similar to other grains. Antioxidants protect your cells against damage that can happen after exposure to free radicals. The best way to get antioxidants is through food rather than taking a supplement. And Fonio, being a good source of antioxidants, can help you protect against oxidative stress and damage. Number 10. Healthy whole grain. Fonio is eaten in its entirety and therefore considered a whole grain. Whole grains may aid weight management and gut health. They're also associated with a wide range of health benefits, including a reduced risk of type 2 diabetes, heart disease, and colorectal, pancreatic, and stomach cancer. Unlike refined grains, in which the germ and bran are removed during processing, whole grains include all three parts of the kernel: the bran, the endosperm, and germ. Did you know that about 25% of a grain's protein is lost when the bran and germ are removed? It's recommended that whole grains comprise half of your daily grain intake. Including 1/4 cup or 45 grams of dry fonio in your diet can help you meet that goal. Apart from whole grains, there are many seeds that are beneficial for your health as well. To learn more about them, watch this video titled 8 Powerful Seeds That Benefit Your Health. Now back to fonio health benefits. So, is fonio really better than quinoa? As we mentioned earlier, fonio has been regarded as a grain that could defeat quinoa. Let's give you a little more clarification on why we say that. Quinoa and fonio have a similar amount of calories and are both good sources of protein, B vitamins, iron, potassium, calcium, phosphorus, and other nutrients. They can be used in many of the same ways and are both gluten-free, so feel free to swap one for the other. One advantage that fonio has over quinoa is that it's well adapted to hot, dry climates and poor soils. Because of this, it's able to be grown in areas where many other cereals are not suited. It can thrive in dry, sandy soils at high altitudes where grains like rice don't do well. It also matures faster than most cereal grains, ready to harvest within 6 to 8 weeks after being planted. How can you add fonio to your diet? Fonio is extremely versatile. When cooked, it has an earthy taste that readily absorbs the flavors of foods it's prepared with. In West Africa, it's traditionally cooked as couscous, made into porridge and included in local beverages. Like other grains, it can be milled into flour and used in baked goods, such as bread, cookies, and cakes. In the kitchen, it's so quick and simple to make that the people of Mali say fonio never embarrasses the cook. Don't be afraid to experiment with it in the kitchen. You can substitute fonio for any grain, including rice, couscous, millet, sorghum, quinoa, and barley. It can be used in porridge in the same manner in which you'd use oats. You can also add it to soups and stews and sprinkle it on salads. Another way to use fonio is in the form of flour in baked products like bread, cookies, cakes, and bars. Here's an easy fonio porridge recipe that can get you started. Take 1 cup of water and boil it. Add salt for taste. Now add a 1/4 cup of dry fonio. Stir it lightly and cover. Let it cook on low heat until the liquid is absorbed. Turn the heat off and fluff the fonio with the help of a fork. Your homemade fonio is ready. While fonio is good for your health, there are other healthy grains which should also be a part of your regular diet. Learn more about these by understanding what eating oatmeal every day would do to your body, or finding out healthy alternatives to white rice. These 2 videos will definitely help you find a good replacement for unhealthy grains. So go ahead and pick a video, or watch them both for maximum benefits. Have you ever tried fonio? If not, would you give it a try? Tell us in the comment section below.